Zucchini, the vegetable that dreams are made of. Or at least dreams of garden-fresh zucchini bread, grilled zucchini planks, and endless jars of pickled zucchini. It's no secret that zucchini is a gardener's favorite. It grows fast, produces abundantly, and is incredibly versatile in the kitchen. But even the most experienced gardener knows that the path to zucchini paradise isn't always smooth. From pollination problems to pesky pests, there are a few hurdles you might encounter on your zucchini growing journey. But fear not, fellow gardeners. Let's dive into the world of zucchini problem solving, shall we? One of the most common complaints among zucchini growers is the lack of fruit. You've got lush green plants, healthy leaves, but no sign of those glorious green gourds. The culprit? Pollination problems. Zucchini plants produce both male and female flowers. The male flowers produce pollen, and the female flowers need that pollen to produce fruit. Sounds simple enough, right? But sometimes, Mother Nature needs a little help. If you're not seeing many bees buzzing around your garden, you might need to step in and play matchmaker. Hand pollination is a simple process that can significantly boost your zucchini yield. Using a small paintbrush or even a cotton swab, gently collect pollen from the male flowers, they have a long, thin stem, and transfer it to the female flowers. You'll notice a small, immature zucchini at the base. It's as easy as that. A zucchini plants like to stretch out their leaves and soak up the sun. When they're crammed together, they compete for resources, leading to reduced air circulation and an increased risk of diseases. To prevent overcrowding, make sure to space your zucchini plants adequately. Aim for about 2 to 3 feet apart depending on the variety. This will give them ample room to grow and thrive. If you've already planted your zucchini a little too close for comfort, don't panic. You can still thin them out by carefully removing some of the smaller, weaker plants. Just be sure to do it early in the season to minimize disruption. Yellowing leaves are a common sight in the garden, and zucchini plants are no exception. While a few yellowing leaves at the bottom of the plant are usually nothing to worry about, it's just the plant shedding older leaves. Widespread yellowing can be a sign of a problem. One of the most common causes of yellowing leaves in zucchini plants is nutrient deficiency, particularly nitrogen. Nitrogen is essential for leaf growth, and a lack of it can cause the leaves to turn yellow. To remedy this, make sure you're fertilizing your zucchini plants regularly with a balanced fertilizer. You can also amend the soil with compost or well-rotted manure to provide a slow-release source of nutrients. Zucchini prefers a slightly acidic to neutral soil pH. The ideal range is between 6.0 and 7.5. While they can tolerate slightly alkaline soil, up to 8.0, optimal growth and nutrient uptake occur within the 6.0 to 7.5 range. Another potential culprit behind yellowing leaves is improper watering. Zucchini plants need consistent moisture, especially during hot, dry weather. But overwatering can be just as detrimental, leading to root rot and other problems. Blossom end rot is a common zucchini problem that manifests as a dark, sunken, leathery spot on the blossom end of the fruit. It's caused by a calcium deficiency, which can be triggered by inconsistent watering or a lack of calcium in the soil. To prevent blossom end rot, it's essential to maintain consistent soil moisture. Water your zucchini plants deeply and regularly, especially during dry spells. Mulching around the plants can also help to retain moisture. If you suspect your soil might be lacking calcium, you can amend it with lime or gypsum, which is a soft sulfate mineral composed of calcium sulfate dihydrate. These amendments will help to raise the pH of the soil and make calcium more available to the plants. Powdery mildew is a fungal disease that appears as a white, powdery coating on the leaves, stems, and fruits of zucchini plants. It thrives in warm, humid conditions and can quickly spread through the garden. To prevent powdery mildew, make sure your zucchini plants have good air circulation. Avoid overcrowding by spacing them adequately and prune any leaves that are touching the ground. If you do spot powdery mildew on your zucchini plants, there are a few things you can do to control it. Start by removing and destroying any infected leaves or fruit. You can then treat the plants with a fungicide, following the instructions on the label carefully. Just like any other plant in your garden, zucchini can fall victim to a variety of pests. One of the most common zucchini pests is the squash bug. These grayish-brown bugs suck the sap from zucchini leaves, causing them to wilt and die. You can often find them hiding under leaves or clustered near the base of the plant. Another common culprit is the squash vine borer. As its name suggests, this pest bores into the stems of zucchini plants, causing them to wilt and collapse. You might notice small holes in the stems or a sawdust-like frass, insect excrement, near the base of the plant. Aphids are another common garden pest that can infest zucchini plants. These tiny, pear-shaped insects suck the sap from leaves and stems, causing them to curl and distort. They can also spread viruses to your plants. To control zucchini pests, it's important to be vigilant and catch infestations early. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of pests, and take action immediately if you spot any. For more pest control ideas, check out our playlist on disease and pest control. When it comes to zucchini problems, prevention is always better than cure. By taking a few simple preventative measures, you can significantly reduce the risk of pests, diseases, and other issues. One of the most important things you can do is to choose disease-resistant zucchini varieties. These varieties have been bred to resist common zucchini diseases, making your life a whole lot easier. Here are a few examples. Emerald Delight. This variety is resistant to powdery mildew, zucchini yellow mosaic virus, and watermelon mosaic virus 2. Dario F1 offers improved disease resistance and an open plant habit, making it easier to spot fruit. Livingston Squash Zucchini Bush. While it's a bush variety, it offers disease resistance and is perfect for smaller gardens. Another crucial aspect of prevention is maintaining good garden hygiene. Remove any plant debris from the garden at the end of the season, as this can harbor pests and diseases. It's also a good idea to rotate your crops each year, planting zucchini in a different spot to disrupt pest and disease cycles. Finally, create a healthy growing environment for your zucchini plants. Make sure they have plenty of sunlight, well-drained soil, and consistent moisture. Healthy plants are better equipped to withstand pests and diseases. With a little effort and a lot of love, you'll soon be swimming in a sea of zucchini. But what to do with all that bounty? The possibilities are endless. From classic zucchini bread to savory zucchini fritters, there are countless ways to enjoy this versatile vegetable. If you're looking for some ideas of how to store all those beauties, check out our video, How to Preserve Your Zucchini Harvest Storage Hacks. And don't be afraid to get creative in the kitchen and experiment with new recipes. And if you find yourself with more zucchini than you can handle, share the wealth with friends, family, and neighbors. Everyone appreciates a good zucchini drop-off. We've covered some of the most common zucchini problems, but there are a few other issues you might encounter along the way. Let's take a quick look at some additional troubleshooting tips. Misshapen fruit. Oddly shaped zucchini can be caused by a number of factors, including inconsistent watering, poor pollination, or even insect damage. Bitter zucchini. While rare, zucchini can sometimes develop a bitter flavor. This is usually caused by a stress response in the plant, often due to extreme temperatures, drought, or poor soil conditions. Make sure to provide your zucchini plants with optimal growing conditions to prevent bitterness. Sunburn. Yes, even zucchini can get sunburned. If the fruit is exposed to intense sunlight, it can develop white or yellow patches. To prevent sunburn, make sure to provide some shade for your zucchini plants during the hottest part of the day. Remember, gardening is a journey of learning and experimentation. Don't be afraid to try new things and learn from your mistakes. While there might be a few bumps along the way, don't let common zucchini problems deter you. You can overcome these challenges and enjoy a bountiful harvest. So embrace the zucchini dream. Get your hands dirty, nurture those plants, and savor the fruits, or should we say vegetables, of your labor. Happy gardening!